So I thought I'd give you a tour of St James's Hospital. It's a nice sunny day. And I thought, just got my Marks and Spencer's bag here. And I just thought I'd give you a little tour because what better is there to do on a Friday evening than just walk around a hospital. I've just stuffed myself with Marks and Spencer's. I had some chocolate cornflake cakes. I had some chocolate cornflake cakes and some peri-peri chicken. I'm being conscious, by the way, not to get in any of the staff. I'm also trying to find a scenic route whereby you can actually see the hospital grounds. I don't feel like I'm really leaving the hospital as often as I should. Like, I feel like that's one of the things about hospitals that really irks me, that even if you're like 95 and you're like bedbound, there's still things you can do, exercises you can do. It does irk me because I watched My £600 Life, and like those people are literally up to there's one man on My £600 Life, it's an American show, who is literally 950 pounds. Now the heaviest I think I've ever got is 215, and that was like hell on earth. He's 950 pounds. Like, he's bedbound, they all are, but Dr. Naz, I think his name is on this show, he still refers them to like physio her bed, or like make the facility to her bed, or like make the facility to wheel her in her bed so she can at least look up at the sky. You know, like, look how beautiful that is. Look how stunning that is. And just make me realise that although I'm not necessarily going to compare myself to an 85-year-old woman who's lived her life, I do feel that I'm blessed to have the ability to come outside and look up at the sky, get some fresh air, because not everyone is that lucky, you know. Not everyone is that lucky. Like, there's this poor, I don't actually know if it's a man or a woman, but they're in the bed 2 doors down from me, and they have got really bad sickness, so they're vomiting all the time. And I just think to myself, how difficult must that be, the existence? And it does make me feel appreciative that I would not say healthy, and I would not say I have not suffered health torture, because I genuinely have been in nappies, but I do feel like there's hope for me, whereas for some people there isn't. I don't know if I have got painful bladder syndrome or an overactive bladder or interstitial cystitis. Only time will tell. What I'm hoping is that I do, maybe, what I think I was potentially jumped the gun a bit is that I thought Dr. Kazan was telling me, diagnosing me with a permanent lifelong bladder injury, which would be really devastating. But it could be that the infection's affecting the muscles of the bladder and it is overactive. But what I explained, I can't remember too earlier, but I don't want to take something that's going to mask the symptoms and not treat the root cause, because then we will get a false sense of me being recovered when I'm not. But yeah, it's a very beautiful day today, and I'm glad I managed to make it out of the hospital. I've bought myself some food in here. I just had chicken, which is quite a positive choice, and I had some chocolate cornflake clusters, which isn't really the best healthy decision to make, but also not the worst. But the fridges weren't working, and I said to Green that probably against hospital policy, but she's an elderly woman who has not left that hospital bed in months, and I feel like if I can get her a ham sandwich, if a couple of bites of a ham sandwich will make her feel better, then I will do that. So I just said to her, is there anything you want me to buy you? And she just said a ham sandwich. But I can't get her a ham sandwich because the fridges aren't working. So I just got her a strawberry mousse instead. I just did that yesterday. I said to her, Maureen, I'm going out to Marks and Spencer's. Is there anything you want me to buy you? And she said, oh, I'd like a ham sandwich, please. I said, okay. I bought her a ham sandwich, dropped it off to her bed. Today I wanted a ham sandwich, but the fridges weren't working, so I just got her a strawberry mousse, which hopefully she'll enjoy. It's a low-calorie one as well. So that'll be a nice little treat for her. Because sometimes that's enough when you're bedbound. You just want someone to... No, I wouldn't. I'm definitely not in Maureen's position. God forbid. But, no, I'm just grateful for this life, you know, even though it can be really, really soul crushing at times. It makes you realise that you are lucky. I just really, really hope that there can be someone out so she can look up at the sky at some point before I leave, because it is getting me down. I don't know, maybe it is medically impossible for her, but unless she's literally near to her last breath, I feel like, look at this area, and I'm not going to show anyone, but I just don't really understand why she can't just get wheeled down here. Like the woman who's opposite, she doesn't lift her head, she doesn't talk to anyone, but Maureen does, so I don't know why they can't just wheel her down here. She'll just sit outside, like just lie in her bed. There must be janitors who could help. But anyway, we'll have to wait and see what happens.